Chad O'Brien here for Kaiju Pop, and we are taking a look at Penarium, a game by Dutch developer Self-Made Miracle, and published by Team 17, pretty big, indie publishing label. This is the first game I've heard of by the Dutch developer, and I've been playing it for a bit. I've unlocked all the arenas. When you first start the game, you can only play in this one, which just looks like, a regular arena circus. So the story of the game is that you are Willie, and you are a small farmer boy who is basically taken by a sadistic circus owner, runner, ringleader, I guess you'd say, and made to do all kinds of really crappy, well, I mean, not crappy, but like dangerous crap. Anyway, so there are two modes for single player, arcade and campaign, and I have finished the campaign. It's not very long. It can be a bit tricky because a lot of it relies on luck, especially in the spotlight campaigns. But so let's take a quick look here. We'll go back to the beginning area. Oop. Getting my inputs mixed up. So here you can see the campaign. These first four are pretty much just tutorials. We're not going to do a spotlight because, God, I hate that. We will do the magic potion. I think it's the least objectionable. So you can see here, we have here the ringleader is speaking to us. You always start the level in a cage. I ran out of my favorite body lotion. I mean dark magic potion. Yes, obviously dark magic potion. I need you to make me some. Catch the ingredients before they break and bring them to the corresponding cauldron. The ingredients are limited, so don't break too many of them. Get to it, farmer boy. So there you go. You can see the little pots over here. Now, the big point of the game is that there are these traps. Oh wow, that was unfair of you. But so these traps come in. They can come in from the ceiling or the floor. Man, you guys are making me run. Ooh, that's broken. Okay, ceiling or the floor, and usually when you complete 5 objectives, like crushing barrels or filling pots or something like that, the traps will change. And that's the second green bottle broken. Okay, I can't break any more. Now, this does have Pac-Man style, or you can run from side to side. And you can see the traps just changed again. So now I've got a little homing missile up top, and we've got machine gun fire coming from the bottom. Oh crap, I don't think I'm gonna make this. Ah! Okay. So you're trying to fill all the pots. And we did it. There you go. So you just, completed the challenge. So that's basically how most of the things go. And every arena ends with a challenge where you just have to smash as many barrels as possible. Or, well, not as many as possible, but they give you a limit. So let's just skip here, blah blah blah. So we've got 35 barrels to crush here. And a lot of traps have been introduced in the various stages. Ooh, and I just died. So, one hit, you die. No questions asked. That's how it works. So the pink thing at the top is not the, really the best trap. All it does is slow you down, which isn't really a hazard that much. Because you're pretty much just going to be jumping all the time. Water is actually kind of useful for you because you can easily just move around. Now the machine gun, you have to kind of aim where you're going to be. But yeah, it's not too difficult. So, got here, there you go. Missiles at top and bottom. These are actually some of the easiest traps, because you'll see, like, some spots don't even have missiles, and there are gigantic gaps. Now you can get caught off your guard because there will be missiles like coming in that this section right here, and you might not notice them. So be careful for that. Lasers, there's no way to dodge them, so all you can do is run from side. But it gives you a helpful little warning about which side they're coming in. So there you go. And jump. Alley. This is maybe the easiest trap. All it does is come in and squeeze you, but, you know, as long as you don't touch the sides. That's right, Butterfingers. Yeah, so there you go. You can see they've all got blood, which is kind of creepy. I mean, that means kids have been jumping up every level of the spikes so far, so... I hate the birds. Oh god, I hate the birds. The birds will drag your barrels all around if they get to them first. They do have a set pattern, but sometimes I forget what that pattern is. Like that. So, there you go. The dragon will jump from one side to the other, and it will match your height, as you can see there. So, just be careful about that. And there you go. So that's the arena complete. Now, let's check out the actual arcade version. That's the campaign, and when you finish each of the little challenges, you can unlock further and further trials. There's also things where, like, you have to chase balloons in a set pattern and get to them before they pop. There's a flat searchlight challenge, which I really hate. You have to stay in the spotlight, and the spotlight moves on like a really random pattern from left to right. There's button challenges, which is kind of like the old Simon Says game, if you ever had that, where, you know, you touch buttons in a set order, and then like a new button will be added, so you have to add that to the order. All while dodging traps and everything like that. So, again, let's check out the arcade mode. We'll go check out the middle stage here, because it has like the easiest setup, for me anyway. So, arcade mode. You'll see at the top I have these cards that are spinning around. When you get money, you can actually buy cards, and they'll give you like power-ups. So, for example, there's a magnet, which draws in coins, because you can get coins by breaking barrels in arcade mode. Then there's also the barrels, which gives you more barrels, more coins. You can shrink yourself so you're harder to hit. There's clouds that will catch you in case you fall. All kinds of good stuff. Or if you, when you get more than 4 cards, you have to choose 4 to play with. Or you can simply hit the barrel and it'll give you a random collection. And I died on the very first try. Good job, Chad. Okay, so let's get back into it. So yeah, it does take a little bit of practice. I would say it's like 50-50 luck and skill involved. Because, yeah, you have to know what traps you're dealing with. Oh, I hate the bees. Now I know how Nicolas Cage felt. You have to know what traps you're dealing with. You have to know how to get to the barrel you want to get to. And, yeah, there's a lot of different factors. But as long as you know how to deal with stuff, you're in very little danger, so, there we go. I'm probably being a little too cautious, but, or not. Okay, the water will push you down, the lightning will destroy bricks, so I gotta watch out for that. Ooh. There we go. So, So I just got my first power-up, I got the magnet, oh, and I died because I wasn't paying attention to the laser. And that's how you'll die a lot of the time, is you forget to pay attention to something important. And so, yeah, it's just, you know, mostly an exercise in how you deal with things, but, yeah, you've also got to pay attention. So, let's see how far we can get. Like I said, I really hate bees because they have a really set pattern, and it just kind of throws my rhythm off. It's weird, I don't know. I shouldn't get hit by them as much as I do, but... Ah, you little bird. You're making me angry, bird. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so yeah, you'll see, like, I just dealt with the ice spike when I was dealing with the bird, but now it's on the bottom. So some traps do come from the top and the bottom. Sometimes both at once. Like, I've had homing missiles that come from both sides. So the top and the bottom. Very few traps are on the sides. There will be sometimes fire will appear. Sometimes those squishy spikes that you saw before. But yeah, very few traps actually come from the side. But you do have to be careful because just like you can travel, as you just saw there, as you can travel from side to side, so can the traps. Some traps are limited, like these guys can't go from one side to the other because they're stuck with their little catch and release things. Okay, so, and that makes it easy to do things like that. All you have to do is, oh, there we go. Okay. Let's do one more. Why not? Let's try to get 50. I don't know if we can get 50, folks, but we're gonna try. Ooh, that was actually really close. Okay. Now, you'll see the saw blades there, they can be kind of tough, especially on this one because they can travel from one map to the other. So you've got to be really careful. Okay. Dealing with lightning. And, yeah, lightning can screw you up too because you've got to, you know, it's changing the landscape of the field, so you can't just, you know, go like, well, I memorized how this goes, so I don't need to worry about it. Oh, I got the little cloud bonus. Okay. Just keep watching where your boxes are, where the missiles will land, and you're good. Okay, wow, I've never seen like off-timed missiles. Ooh. There you go. Okay. Bees and squishy. Alright. Squishy spikes, man. Squishy spikes. They will get you sometimes. You gotta be careful. Okay. And, it's very fortunate that the beehive doesn't just keep producing, bees. Because that would stink, actually. Quite a bit. Alright. We're making pretty good progress. I made... Ooh. Ah! That was so close. Okay. Oh. I didn't know lion dragons made that kind of noise, but now you do. That was kind of close. Okay. I was a bit afraid there. Watching out from machine gun fire. Trying to get more barrels. There we go. The more barrels thing. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was okay. I thought I had it, but yeah. So that's basically the game. And yeah, just keep an eye out for what traps are coming up. Run around, dodge. It's a game that makes you want to hate it, but once you've got the secret of everything, like, you can survive pretty easily. My top record is still only 60, but I don't know, I'm looking for 100 pretty soon, hopefully. Anyway, that is our quick look at Penarium. And if you're interested in the game, it's on the PSN store right now. It's also on Steam and Xbox. And we'll have a review for you soon. And if you're interested in games like this, or just games in general, go ahead and turn your browser to Kaiju Pop. You can also follow us on Twitter at Kaiju Pop, or you can follow me personally at Coach Bonsai. And that is all for now. Have fun out there, guys, and goodbye.